never leave the house without the...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries for an even 100 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Niners had 5 and 6 to start play. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Purdy looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy from the gun. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15-yard line.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No contact.
Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up 3rd and manageable?
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result.
Breaks a tackle, now Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Purdy will look to throw again here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Shedding the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Great.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. There he goes left side. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, is it? Why do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Purdy. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Inside handoff, Penny. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Another try for Penny. And he will take this one in for the Eagle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Purdy to throw it on first down. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Purdy, big fourth down play. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Penny. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that.